Hi friends, welcome to A Wonderful Sheep. I hope you're all safe and well. I'm really excited to share this 2024 reading journal setup with you. We are 2 weeks into the new year and I have really enjoyed creating spreads in this journal. But first, I wanted to share this really cute keychain charm I made for my journal from the bookmark ribbons. Since I don't use the bookmarks, I decided to add these chunky alphabet beads to the ribbons, thread them on there like a friendship bracelet, and then I also added these gummy bear beads that I had that had a big enough hole to add to the ribbons. And then at the end, I tied them off with these keychain charms that I had. As you can see, my journal is very hot pink, and it's been a hard color to coordinate, but I think the keychain charms that I had go well with the stickers and the overall color theme I have with this journal. And it's just so cute, and I love the ASMR the charms make when they clink against each other. I set up my journal over a couple of days, so pardon the screen as it jumps back and forth between nighttime and daytime filming. And I do apologize for the hyperlapse. At the time, I was very low on phone storage, so I couldn't actually film video. For this first cover page, I wanted to make a basic page that didn't say 2024 on it in case I use this journal over multiple years. So I chose the phrase, "Books are magic," and I used my chunky alphabet stamps to stamp out the title. I have the phrase popping out of an open book, and at the end of the video, you'll see in the flip through how I'm using these pages as sort of an interactive spread for my reading. This is my 2024 cover page. The beginning part of this journal has a theme of dragons and clouds, so I went with the clouds for this page. Next is my year at a glance page. This is the first time we're seeing dragons in this journal, and I didn't originally plan to do a Year of the Dragon theme, but one of the spreads in my original plan was for dragon books, and then that inspired a whole revamp of my plans. So I used a wax crayon to do a cloud outline, and then I added watercolor on top, which I think created a cool effect, except I didn't know that the watercolor would bleed through the binding, so some of the pages behind here have a little bit of blue on them, which is fine, but that's good to know for next time. Then I added these monthly stickers to the top for the yearly calendar section, and I ended up having to make little cloud backgrounds for the month titles because it was pretty hard to read with the blue background. It was all a learning curve because the blue background made everything a little bit harder to read. So later on, I fixed that by adding the stickers to paper and then gluing the paper to the spread. But I knew with my personality that I would not want to write out all those little numbers on each individual calendar, so stickers were the way to go. I don't show it in this making of section, but later on I do add an anticipated releases section to the bottom half of these pages. So the top half is a calendar of commemorative months and important dates, and then the bottom half of the spread is space for anticipated releases. Moving on to the goals page, I don't have a number of books that I want to read. I read a lot in 2023 and I'd actually like to read less this year, but take more time after each book to reflect on it, maybe write a review, and just organize my thoughts. So my goals are to read more nonfiction, more BIPOC authors, read in Korean more, and do a buddy read or a book club read. Continuing with the dragon-inspired pages, this is my TBR and series page. So we've got clouds for the TBR and flames for the series page. And later on at the end, during the flip through, you'll see how I add some fun golden dragon eggs to the series page. And every time I finish a book in a series, I add a little golden egg to it. I also love the little golden eggs because the gold paper is upcycled papers from like chocolate bar wrappers and wrapping paper. So I like that little upcycled element to it. And to be honest, I'm not sure how much use I'll get out of the TBR page. I don't really see myself updating it fairly regularly since I just generally tend to read whatever books come off my holds or wait list from the library. Finally, we have the page that started it all. This was not supposed to be a dragon-themed journal, but I had so much fun drawing dragons on this spread that I went back and changed all of the other plans for all the other spreads to be Year of the Dragon themed. And the dragon is breathing fire, and there's 3 sections of the fire to represent at least 3 books I'd like to read about dragons this year. And dragons are kind of in. It's the Year of the Dragon. I think I'll hit that goal, and I'm just really leaning into the Year of the Dragon this year. The design of the dragon was heavily inspired by the dragon stamp from Korea Post, and my dragon on the goals page was inspired by a dragon from some Daiso stationery. And another example of covering up my mistakes, I didn't like the color of the dragon's beard, so I took a piece of paper to cover that up and change it to yellow to match its hair. And a fun fact about the Year of the Dragon is the dragon is the only animal in the Chinese zodiac that is a mythical creature. Hi friends, back to the present day. I thought I'd end this video with a quick flip through of the setup. It's 2 weeks into the year, so you can see what it looks like as it begins to fill out. For example, the Books Are Magic page, I have been adding a sticker for every book I finish, and that sticker represents or symbolizes something from the book, so it's kind of fun. And so far I'm able to remember which sticker refers to which book. Still working on this 2024 cover page. It's a work in progress. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll figure something out. And my year at a glance, not getting a lot of use yet, but as the year goes on and I learn about more authors and new books coming out, I can add them to the anticipated releases. And have made some progress on my goals. And also added another Goals and Egg to my series, as well as another book to the first book to the Year of the Dragon spread. And this is a spread that I didn't share in the makings. I just finished it, or I just added it. And it is a Memories and Milestones page. I believe I got the idea for the title from Cozy Gray Library on Instagram. But this year I'm trying to be more, not strategic, but like try to plan out some videos and content ideas ahead of time instead of just sort of cobbling together whatever footage I have into a vlog / journaling / unboxing video all in one. Those can be fun too, but yeah, I'm just trying to be more thoughtful about posting consistently. So I'm going to keep track of how many times I post on my social media, and also just keep track of my follower accounts, because I'm not really doing that anywhere, and I don't want to be obsessed about follower accounts because I can't control that at all, but I can control how often I post and what I post. So putting an emphasis and a focus on having a good system for sharing content, hopefully, will mean I can meet more of you and connect with more people who have the same interests as me and want to share and inspire each other about books and creative journaling and BTS and whatnot. So that's the Memories and Milestones page. And then we get into my January cover page, and I have started some spreads for the books I read in January, which I will share in another video. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming along on this journey as I start this reading journal and share more about books and, celebrate reading with creative journaling. I will see you in the next video. Bye.